Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Akshay IT Foundation. This is Synop, your maths faculty. Let us go to the today's class. Right. Now, in our previous class, we discussed about the triangle and its properties, right? And that too, we discussed about the centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter, and incenter also. Okay. So let me revise one more time. So what is orthocenter? Orthocenter is nothing but a point of concurrence which is formed by the altitudes. Am I right? So when you take a triangle ABC like this, altitudes are nothing but height. So when you draw the altitude from A, nothing but a perpendicular line segment drawn from vertex to opposite side. From B, we can draw one more vertex, so one more altitude, and from C also. So these three altitudes are making a common point. This common point is called orthocenter. Okay. Now what about centroid? Centroid is formed by medians. Orthocenter is formed by altitudes and centroid is formed by medians. Okay. What is median? Median is a line segment which is drawn from vertex to opposite midpoint. That means when you take the midpoint here, A to D, the AD is a line segment which is called median. Just observe here. Here also we draw one AD, here also AD. What is the difference between them? So median is nothing but we are drawing a line segment from vertex to opposite midpoint. Here need not be midpoint every time. It must be opposite, but perpendicular means it is making a 90 degrees angle. Okay, right. Now coming to incenter and circumcenter. What is incenter? To make an incenter, we should use a triangle angular bisectors. That means when you take an angle A, angle B, angle C, angular bisectors we should draw. Angular bisector means angle A should be divided into two equal parts. Angle A should be divided into two equal parts. That means this line can be divided the angle into two equal parts. Same way, angle B also divided into two equal parts. Angle C also divided into two equal parts. These are nothing but angular bisectors. Bisect means dividing into two equal parts. Okay, na? Right. So this is called incenter. Point of concurrence of angular bisectors of a triangle is called incenter. Next, circumcenter. Circumcenter means for a triangle we should make perpendicular bisector to the sides. Perpendicular bisectors to the sides, and their point of concurrence will give you the circumcenter. We are represent with the letter S. Here we represent with the letter I. Incenter represent with I, circumcenter with S, orthocenter with O or H, and centroid is represent with Z. Okay, na? Yeah, centroid is represent with letter Z. So this is about a triangle which is forms a different type of points. Okay, and we already discussed that orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter, and centroid all are must be coincide for equilateral triangle. Okay, na? Right. So let us go to the exercise problem now. Yeah. So the exercise problem is, which of the following cannot be in the ratio of the angles of right angle triangle? Which of the following cannot be in the ratio of right angle triangle? Let us go through the options. The first option is 1:2:3. 1:2:3. And the second option 1:1:1. Sorry, 1:1:2. And the third option 1:3:6. 1:3:6. Fourth option none. which of the following cannot be make a right angle triangle? So right angle triangle means what? In a triangle, any one of the angle is 90 degrees. Any one of the angle is 90 degrees. Now take the angles ratio 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, na? So because we know already sum of angles in a triangle 180. So this 6 parts is divided by 180. So means 180 is divided by 6. So what is the angle we got? 30 degrees. That means one part value 30 degrees. One part 30 degrees, two parts 60 degrees, three parts 90 degrees. So therefore the angles are 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. So it can form a right angle triangle because we have 90 degrees angle in here. Now coming to here, 1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So 180 divided by 4, 4 table 180 exactly 45 times. So one angle is 45, second one also 45, and here two angles, 245s are 90. So 45, 45, 90. It is also forming a right angle triangle. Now coming to this one, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 6, 10. 180 by 10, that is 18 degrees. One angle value, that means one value 18 degrees. 3 value, 3 18s are 54 degrees. 6 value is 6 18s are 108 degrees. So there is no 90 degrees angle in the given measurements. So third option is our answer because first two options are making 90 degrees angle, nothing but right angle triangle. But third option, third measurements cannot make a right angle triangle. Okay, let us go to the next problem. Yeah. The second problem is given that suppose G is a centroid of a triangle ABC, centroid, point of concurrence of medians. G is a centroid and D is the midpoint of BC and AD is to GD. So let me draw one diagram. Triangle ABC, D is a midpoint and AD is a median, and here also given that G is a centroid. Centroid means point of concurrence. G is a centroid. Now what is our question? We already know that the centroid divides the median from the vertex to midpoint in the ratio 2:1. That means here to here 2 parts, here 1 part. 2:1 ratio it is divides. But the question is asking that AD is to ZD. AD means here to here total. See, it is dividing into 2 means total parts are 3. AD is to ZD. AD is 3 and ZD is 1. So 3:1 ratio. We need to take 3:1 ratio. Okay. Let us go to the third problem. The third problem is given that in a triangle ABC, angle B equals to 90 degrees. Yeah, in triangle ABC triangle, so angle B equals to 90 degrees. And D is a midpoint of AC. D is a midpoint of AC. Yeah, nothing but BD is a median. BD is a median. Right. Now, then we need to prove that the options. Which options are given here? First option is BD equals to AC. And the second option, BD equals to half AC. Okay. The third one, BD equals to 1/4 AC. And the fourth one, BD equals to 3/4 AC. So which of the following statement is true? That means any one of the statement is true from the given figure. So to prove that this one, so let us try to check if AC value, BD value are equal or AC is half of the BD or not. Sorry, BD is half of the AC or not. Let us check. Any one of the option can be true. So for proving this, I am just drawing a construction like from D I am drawing a parallel line to BC which intersects AB at E. That means I am drawing a line DE line which should be parallel to BC. Okay, right. Here you should remember the converse of midpoint theorem. You should remember. So actually, midpoint theorem, converse of midpoint theorem will be there. Let me revise once. So midpoint theorem is nothing but, so in a triangle, if you join any two midpoints or two sides of a triangle, if you join any two midpoints, this line segment is parallel to third side and half of the third side. That is midpoint theorem. And what is converse of midpoint theorem? That means from one of the midpoint, if you draw one parallel line to the third side, that parallel line is bisect the remaining side. Okay, now that means if you draw one line from one side, one midpoint of the side of a triangle to parallel to the second side, it bisects the third side. That means from this converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that DE is a line parallel to BC is divides AB into two equal parts. So from this we should take AE equals to AB. Okay, na? Let us consider that equation 1. Now, whenever it is parallel, if you consider AB is a transversal, then here angle also will be 90 degrees. Am I right? Yeah. Angle E is 90 degrees, angle B is 90 degrees. Okay. Now I am taking two triangles, triangle ADE, in triangle ADE, and the second triangle BDE. I am taking the two triangles like this. From the two triangles, we can identify ED is a common line or DE is a common line, common side. DE is a common side and angle 90 degrees, this is also 90 degrees. Angle E is equal to angle E. That means angle AED equals to angle BED because of making 90 degrees angle of corresponding. Nothing but corresponding angles are equal, 90 degrees. Two measurements I got. And the third measurement AE is equals to BD because it is a midpoint now. AE equals to BE. So two sides, one angle, nothing but SAS by SAS congruence rule. You already know about these rules and all. We can say that triangle AED is congruent to triangle BED. Triangle AED is congruent to triangle BED. So from this we can take AD equals to BD. AD length equals to BD length. AD length equals to BD length. Am I right? By CPCT, corresponding parts of a congruent triangles. So from that we know already D is a midpoint of AC. That means we can write AD as half of AC. AD as half of AC. That is equals to BD equals to half of AC. So second option is the correct one. Okay. Now let us go to the problem number 4. Yeah. The fourth problem is given that, so if the bisector of exterior vertical angle of a triangle be parallel to the base. For example, if you take a triangle like this, if you consider BC is a base, then A will be the vertical angle. If you consider BC as a base, A will be the vertical angle. But here asking the angular bisector of exterior angle near vertical angle. That means at vertical angle this will be the exterior angle. Okay. If you bisect this angle, yeah, 1 second. Yeah, if the bisector of exterior angle, if you take the bisector of exterior angle, if you take like bisector of exterior angle, I divided into two parts, two equal parts. If you bisect like that, it will be parallel to the base. That means this one and this one will be the parallel. Now whenever it is bisecting, it is dividing into two parts, two equals. So angle B I am considering as 3, angle C considering as 4. Now which type of triangle it is? Now while you are observing here, if these two lines are parallel, it can be the transversal. Okay, na? That means from figure, angle 1, angle 3 are equal because of corresponding angles. Okay, na? Corresponding angles. Now angle 2 equals to angle 4, alternate angles. One is right side, one is left side. So angle 2 equals to angle 4. Okay, na? Angle 2 equals to angle 4. Now we already know angle 1, angle 2 are equal. Am I right? Because it is divided, because we are taking that exterior angular bisector we have taken. This exterior angle we have taken angular bisector. Angular bisector means dividing into two equal parts. Angle 1, angle 2 already equal. So if LHS parts are equal, we can equate RHS parts. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4. That means base angles are equal. Then we can say that it is isosceles triangle. Base angles are equal for isosceles triangle. Okay. Now let us go to the problem number 5. Yeah, the fifth problem is given that in a triangle ABC, AB is perpendicular to BC. In a triangle ABC, AB is perpendicular to BC. That means it is a right angle triangle. AB is perpendicular to BC. So ABC is a right angle triangle. BD is perpendicular to AC. BD is perpendicular to AC. BD is a altitude. Okay, and CE bisects the angle C. CE bisects the angle C. Where is C? Angle C should be bisected. Okay, whatever CE. CE line segment. Yeah, CE is bisect the angle C. Then angle A equals to 30 degrees. It is given that angle A equals to 30 degrees. And angle CED. Let me take up to here angle CED. Yeah, we can take angle CED equals to how much? This angle we need to find. Okay, right. Now from the figure, I am just taking that angle ABC, larger triangle. We know that sum of three angles are 180 degrees by using the property of triangle. Angle A 30 degrees, angle B 90 degrees. How much? 30 plus 90. 30 plus 90 degrees is 120. Then what about angle C? Angle C will be 60 degrees because 180 minus 120 will be 60 degrees. Okay. Now CE is angular bisector. That means CE divide the angle into two equal parts. We know entire angle C is 60 degrees. Then it is dividing into 30 degrees and 30 degrees. Okay. And it is already know that when you take the small triangle CED, in the triangle we know this is 30 degrees angle and it is 90 degrees angle. Then what about angle E? Angle E will be 60 degrees because 30 plus 90, 120. 120 we have to subtract from 180, you will get the angle 60 degrees. So angle equals to 60 degrees. Okay, na? Check. So we'll go to the next problem. Yeah, we'll continue the problem in the next period. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.